life.
You know what I
that's
mean?
a huge pitfall.
That's a huge pitfall.
Yeah,
Pinkett definitely understands and follows up with a very relatable take that hits us right in the feels.
It's like someone doesn't read your mind and we feel crushed. Like we feel so disappointed. Where do we?
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notifications button. And make sure you leave a comment. Let me know exactly what you think about this video. Next, I will not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you need the intro music, go to my homepage where you get the Red Pill mixtape and the intro music is on that. And you can also subscribe to my second channel, Life with Anthony Spade. All right, today I'm going to be reacting to a video of Jada Pinkett Smith saying the reasons why it's hard to maintain a good in the bedroom with Will Smith, why he's not good in bed. And I kind of think that at this point, she's just been embarrassing him over and over and over again with no remorse. Guys, you have to realize when a woman naturally doesn't like you and you had to buy her, she walks around with no respect for you. This is why the guy that does less always get more out of the woman. Let's get to it.
If you love me,
You should be able to read
you
my
should
mind.
read my mind.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith gets surprisingly candid again about her relationship with Will Smith, this time opening up to Gwyneth Paltrow about why it's hard to maintain a sex life with her husband. Some subjects are not safe for work, but if you're at the Red Table, nothing is off limits. And when Gwyneth stops by Red Table Talk to chat about her Netflix series Sex, Love, and Goop, she, Jada, and Gammy get really real about getting busy, especially Will's wife, who puts her confusion about navigating the communication gaps in her relationship, well, on the table.
It's hard.
I know. I'm
I
sure.
mean, the thing that Will and I talk about a lot is the journey. I mean, we started in this at a very young age, you know, 22 years old.
It's crazy.
That's why the accountability part really hit for me, because I think you expect your partner to know, especially when it comes to sex.
Right.
It's like, well, if you love me, you should know.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you love me,
You should be able to read
you
my
should
mind.
read my mind.
Yeah.
That's got to be the most delusional thing in the world. Is if you love me, then you should be able to read my mind. This is the problem that's happening between man and woman, is that it's happening with the world. We live in a feminine world. Everyone wants to be treated how they feel inside. They are expecting people to read their mind because they're insecure. When people always judge off of a visual, people go out and buy lavish things, material things, and get a lot of accomplishments underneath their belt that makes them feel good, that makes them feel a certain way. It's an outfit that makes them feel a certain way. It's a song they listen to that they relate to that no one else relates to or feel it. And you may have people that do that. They got a favorite song they play all the time. They're expecting people to be emotional about that song as they are. You have people that go crazy for Jordans, that go crazy for a certain outfit. Then when they get these outfits, they walk around as if they're God Almighty because it feels good, but everyone else looks at them differently. People are not taking accountabilities, especially women, for how people actually perceive them versus what they think people is supposed to think about them or accept them.
You know what I
that's
mean?
a huge
That's a
pitfall.
huge pitfall.
Yeah, it is.
Gwyneth definitely understands and follows up with a very relatable take that hits us right in the feels.
It's like someone doesn't read your mind and we feel crushed. Like we feel so disappointed. Where do we?
Thanks for watching E! News.
And they're right. Why do you feel so crushed? Why are you so crushed that someone cannot read your mind? Because people do not have superpowers. They don't. There shouldn't be a question why somebody can't read my mind. If people could actually read your mind, you know how many people would be rich? You know how many people wouldn't have to have any worry in the world because they're able to read somebody's mind. This is the world that we're in. Even their own delusional belief system looks crazy on TV when they go back and look at this. She's going to go back and look at this and say, what do I mean? Somebody reading my mind. You're just supposed to know. No, people cannot guess how you feel. And that's the problem that's going on in the world, is that the weak is trying to get the strong to relate to them, but the strong can't see what you're weak about. All right. I have another video that I came across, and this is going to be a woman who's taught her 9-year-old daughter that a real man goes out and becomes a provider to the family, and the man is supposed to work and the woman is supposed to stay at home. So her daughter takes this theory to school amongst her friends, and things go left. This will be a video that shows you that times that we live in now are different. Women are expecting you to sit at home after they birth kids for you to raise them so they can get up and go to work. Let's get to it.
Sassy.
Mom, I'm going to tell you this before they tell you this, because they're going to say a lie. Because you know how you told me men are providers and protectors, right?
Men are providers and protectors.
So that means they go outside and work.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you know how David's dad stay home, right?
Yes.
While David's mom goes out and work.
Okay.
So they was bothering me, talking about all other stuff. And I was like, that's why your dad's a bitch. And then he's like, I'm going to tell your mom, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, but I don't want you to be mad at me because I call him a bitch because he stays home while his wife is working. They want to speak to you downstairs.
I felt that was a funny, but at the same time, you can see the mom is trying to tell her daughter that men are supposed to be the providers. You kind of like gotta respect women that do that. But when we live in a world now, everyone's gonna take that offensive because once again, it makes women look weak. The only problem is a lot of these agendas are geared towards unattractive women that have nothing to do with their life. A lot of these Karens out here are just middle-aged white women who cannot get a man because they chose to overwork themselves earlier in life. That's what has a lot of these middle-aged women angry. It's a simple fact that they have the money, they've had the job, they have independence, but they're just growing lonely and lonely and lonely. And then they become hurt. They have hurt themselves. And once they've been hurt people actually go out and hurt people. And that's what's slowing down this process of life that we have. We're now living in a world where everyone is on Shutter Island. And I recommend everyone to go and watch Shutter Island so you can understand that the world that you know of doesn't exist. We don't know what's real. We don't know what's fake. We don't know what's good. We don't know what's bad. But one thing that I could tell you, I never thought that I would live to see what we're living in now. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.